Today we're going to talk about unique strategy that's not been played enough, in my opinion, considering how strong it is, how versatile it is, and mostly how fun it is. Aren't you bored about all this Root Rider spam, Dragon spam? Well, if you like strategical game, if you like strategical armies, this is the army for you. So, as I briefly mentioned, the strategy for this masterclass would be Fireball Rocket Loons. And why did I pick this strategy? Mainly because I realized everybody is now using, or most of the people are now using spammy arms. Therefore, people in Legends, especially at high level, will just focus and try and defend these armies. That's why we are back to lots of rage towers as well, stacked compartments, trying to put that DPS down to kill such armies like Root Riders, for example. And this is where like an already good army like this one is thriving even more. That's why I decided to pick it. Let's dive into some practice to look better. Okay, so here we are with the in-game practice. So opening this base, the first thing I notice is obviously there's rage towers. This means right away fireball value, like not even to think about. The second thing I look for is always a flame flinger, because flame flinger is the best siege machine you can have for this type of army, really, because it just gets lots of buildings on its own. It works very well paired with a warden because it's working at the same time, so there's good synergy, whether it's on the flank or far side. Personally, I prefer to use the far side, so the warden will never be chasing the CC troops in case something goes wrong, because once again, some things can go wrong. I start off with my warden, don't want to lose any time with it. Obviously I deploy a Coke Loon to tank for the starting mostly, because we don't want to sacrifice it on the outside with the 1 or 2 seeking our mines. That will be very bad for attack, as well as the healers. And then I take my time, I set Tesla popping, no rush, let's keep calm and collected, get it. Once everything seems safe, notice how I know that there's no more Teslas because another bugger had already scouted. I use the invis. I don't need to risk anything really. I got 6 invis, which is a lot, so just use as many as you think it's safe. Okay, so I use a third one even though probably would have not needed it, but let's just get it down. Fireball is out, quakes are in. Now the next step is deciding where we want to have the warden going. Obviously the warden will put pathing on its own, but we can force it. I see that on the upper side there's the clan castle, there's a flame flinger shooting, and there's not really much value, you know. I don't think this is great. On the other side, going from bottom, the warden can get so much damage, can get a spitter from behind, which is great. All of this having little damage until we come to the monolith area. So I want my warden to go down. Now once I ensure that the warden is going down, notice how I wait for it. Okay, I know it's going down. I start with a flinger. Flinger tanked by some archers, some barbarians. This was pretty easy flinger, I have to say, and it's just getting some perimeter defenses really. Now focus on my warden, because for all the duration of the attack, one I have eyes on the warden. Deploying some Coke Loons because there were some Sigir mines, and looms are very nice also to distract the triple archer tower. That's why I'm sprinkling them in, so I don't need to use any spells really for the warden, obviously. Now the next big threat would be the minion prince, and I know it. That's why I'm super focused on it. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just trying to have my warden go straight for it. Focus on it. Now I have my freeze raid in my hands, the headhunter perhaps. Boom, now it's in the range, headhunter down, freeze down. As you can see, like this was a mistake. I could have frozen the expo as well, but it was very important to freeze the minion prince right away, because the heroes are one of the most lethal things for your warden. You always want to freeze the hero. Now what I'm doing is starting on the other side. Once the threat is cleared, I'm starting because the time is ticking. Just drop the queen, drop your king. Furnace is out, so the poison always goes for the furnace, okay? A warden is safe, is chilling. At this point, I thought my warden might snipe the town hall, okay? So after the air defense, That's why I dropped an aggressive invis, then another invis and raged even. Unfortunately, the warden didn't go for Town Hall but went for the monument, okay? Now, this is a big mistake on my side because I invested so much. The warden is not going for Town Hall. I'm investing some Rocket Loons. I lost a healer, another now. Like, things are not going great, it seems like, you know? But as long as my warden is alive, we're chilling. Because the warden will always get value, no matter where, okay? So if it would have gotten a Town Hall, well, great, it would have been maybe a swag minion prince. If it doesn't happen, alright, just stick to the plan. Let the heroes clear the top side. Send a Cocoon, send a Minion Prince. The Minion Prince is super strong, okay? So even if you send it to the core, with ability it's freezing everything for the heroes. That's why it's so great. It has insane synergy with your heroes. Had I not used for the Town Hall, it would have been on the top side to to get a good synergy with the heroes, so it would have still frozen everything. Then they would come all together to the top side, sorry, to the bottom side, where the warden would have gone. In this case, it's going the same, just had to send the minion to snipe the Town Hall. And as you can see, I have lots of troops alive, 3 heroes alive. The clan castle didn't even open. I have super minions there, which are insane once again. So yeah, this was quite unlucky, as you can see. Alright guys, so here I'm bringing you another attack. This is another esports base, so competitive, so it's meant to stop any type of attack really. As you can see, even though it has rage towers, the value offered is not that much, because fireballing a rage tower you only get 3 key defenses really, which is okay, but not the greatest of all time. So let's see what we are going to do. Once again, no flinger, because it's an esport base, so it's careful to these details. This makes it harder, attack in general, for every strategy. Let's see how we're doing. So we're starting off with a water walk at the top. The idea is once again to try and open up for a flinger, because if there's no flinger, we want to create space for it. So this hexbow needs to go. Am I water walking it? Am I fireballing? Let's see. So I just started. Let's see a bit where he goes. I have in my mind that I want to fireball something around this area. So once the warden is locked onto this building, I waited for it, so I know it has lots of HP and my warden will be safe on it, so I have my time to fireball. Then I just drop a couple invis, once again cheap fireball, so I save spells, easy fireball for the scatter, nothing too crazy, take out the rage tower which got activated anyway, quake, boom, take this archer tower as an extra. And then I open up for a very good flinger to take all this area and potentially the Town Hall with the CC troops. Test for skellies, get the mortar out, and now it's the time to pull the warden with the loons. Very important, otherwise my attack would have gone downhill. Now there is a speed tie, yeah, but speed tie without rage is kind of insignificant on its own. The threat here is the queen, so let's take it out. That hunter fails, but we can tank it. Warder snipes it. The buggers keep tanking. This Giga Bomb is not really an issue. Tank for extra skellies. Alright, we found some. Very good. So that our flinger can continue. Notice how I take out the buildings that the value from the minions would be increased. Here you see how good it is having the sneezy, the buggers, triggering these red bomb farms, which would have killed our healers if we had jelly, for instance. Yeah, now just let the warder go, start to think about the heroes. Once again, here is flinger value, ideally want to take the Town Hall with it. Here is warden value, so here's in here, and then the prince wherever we need to finish up the base. So I set up the funnel, starting in with the heroes. The warden is on its own. Obviously, I always have an eye on it, it's super important. Therefore, I dropped the poisons. Second was not needed. And yeah, my kings are going. Here, unfortunately, I don't have a skelly. But yeah, I would have dropped skelly so the heroes get even more value. Rocket Loons to make sure the warden stays in the core. Warden is locked onto by the monoliths, so need to be a bit careful right now. It's a bit crucial part. As you can see, lots of things are happening at the same time. Now live I didn't have eyes on everything, I had the eye on the warden because it's the most crucial. This means that my heroes maybe didn't get the best value. The Flinger unfortunately opened and I was not able to react to the Nimby, so I could get the Town Hall with it because I was locked on the Warden. But as long as I'm locked onto the Warden and it stays alive, I'm good to go. So I dropped the minion. Notice how the minion still gets some value, not the Town Hall, but this minion is going over there. Great ability. This was a great ability, allowing the clone to take this multi. My queen is still going meanwhile with the fox. Everything is converging. Now I let my warden out. This was a huge mistake by me, but as you can see, the attack is just so strong that if he dies at the end, you sometimes get away with it. Because you have so many rocket loons, you have the minions up, you have the queen up, you have lots of spells. The big mistake was because, look, I have two invis that I didn't use, so might as well keep the warden up for the rage aura. That was actually a big mistake. Warbreaker back and for the time, but once again, even doing mistakes, the attack is working. So obviously during this masterclass we will cover multiple chapters. For example, we'll be starting with the structure, then we will do some base analysis and strategy for a specific army, then some in-game demonstration, obviously, because we cannot just learn from theory, it's also about the practice, then a small conclusion and a recap to sum up. Yeah, have a good day. I hope you enjoyed once again. Thanks for taking part in this masterclass. Bye bye, the mask.